Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article? Search engines don't always get it right. But right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. Take control with Reputation Defender. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-811-4975 to speak to an expert.
This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. We constantly try and make sure that we're learning something, that you're learning something, that we're somewhat entertained, and a lot more. So one of the things we talk about often is this concept of pivots and market fit, market product fit, and this great mix of entrepreneurs and founders, and oftentimes in the software field or any field where there's something that they want to do. And the challenge is, one of the great goals of business intersections is trying to fix this mix of what you want to do, what the entrepreneur, founder, software writer wants to do, and what the market wants, and trying to hit that intersection. And for the entrepreneurs that are successful, very few of them can whiteboard on a whiteboard and decide this is what the market wants. For most people, it's taking shots at the plate, putting yourself in the ring, and then trying to figure out what does the market want. So if you keep on trying to sell the same product, it may be a brilliant product, but if the market doesn't want to buy that, you've got to make adjustments and pivots to hit it down the middle. And one of the things we tell software firms as they're developing, particularly startups, and we've had the chance to serve as an advisor to several companies and an investor in many early stage companies, is this concept of you have to be great on the software side, the software engineering side, what you're developing, what the product's going to be. But that is never done. That's a lifetime pursuit. But you also cannot delay the commercialization efforts. So it's not until you start the commercialization efforts and really start talking to customers and clients, or potential customers and clients, that you understand if what you're building is what they need. And it's trying to constantly at this intersection of what they're building, what they need, and the constant ability to pivot, to test, to try different things to get there, to hit it down the middle. So if I had one message today, it's not, and there's great comments on failure. You know, Thomas Edison, I think, famously said, at least is quoted, I didn't fail. I tried 1,000 times until I got it right, what I wanted to do. And business and entrepreneurialism is very much the same thing. You're constantly making pivots to hit where you hit it right, that market intersection between what you're doing, what your company's doing, what you're trying to do, and what the market wants. If you're doing something that you want to do that the market doesn't want, there's a great phrase for that. That's a hobby. If you're doing something that you love to do and that your company loves to do and is great at, and that the market wants, now you've got a business. So that's the big difference between a hobby and a business. Is it something that you want to do, the software engineer wants to write, or whatever it is, or something that you want to do, the software engineer wants to write, and that the market wants to buy? That's when you have a business, not a hobby. And my encouragement here, I say that sort of jokingly, hobby versus business, but it's very true. But the encouragement here is you need to be at it and engaged enough with the customer base, not just in your own internal echo chamber, to try and figure out where the product market fit is and to keep on searching for it. And when you do find that product market fit, to me, it's a magical thing when you start to have that connection between what the customer wants and what you are doing as a founder, entrepreneur, your company is doing. That's where the magic happens, at that intersection, that sort of Venn diagram that overlaps between here's what the market needs, what customers want, and what you're doing. That is the beauty in it. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Always feel free to text Becker 773-766-5322 with criticisms, comments, anything you want. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Thank you.
Tired of slow, error-prone processes in your organization? Meet Liger, your new secret weapon for efficiency. Liger is a secure, private, and trustworthy generative AI solution, custom-built for government, designed to streamline even the most complex tasks. From automating time-consuming acquisition processes to providing instant, accurate answers to policy questions, Liger is here to save you time and resources. With Liger, you'll be operating at the new speed of possible. Don't wait. Transform your organization with Liger today. Visit liger.io to learn more. That's liger.io.